I've also seen other commentaries coming from people online, and they are all concerned. They are all disturbed about. They are all frustrated about why people would dress like that to Tidal Rave. But I ask myself, which can conversation be this one? What are they really talking about? Tidal Rave, and you want people to wear what kaba? A show at the beach. In fact, Tidal Rave is actually a show meant to be in the afternoon. Yeah, Tidal Rave is actually a show that is not like late night shows. It's like an afternoon rave kind of thing. So when people are going there, a beachside show, how do you want them to dress?
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
I see on my timeline so many comments about Tidal Rave over the weekend. And after seeing some of them, I feel like to come and touch base with my people, because after all, we are also back from the weekend. And when we come back from the weekend like this, definitely the issues that happened within the weekend, we must spend time to discuss some of them right here on Sammy Flex TV. Especially in the editorial, so we can hit them the way we are supposed to hit them. My name is Sammy Flex. If it is your first time here, I do this episode called The Editorial with my team, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Sammy Tuga, as well as man like Gerald, putting together the pieces. Then we tell you some of the things happening. Now, about Tidal Rave. Is this my first time going to the Tidal Rave? I've been asking myself several questions about this. Maybe I have in part, maybe not. But at least this one is very recent. So memories are fresh. And it is okay that I'm also part of the conversation that is happening online. And for us to put them in the right perspectives. Because when I see some of them, I go like, now we're supposed to sing. We're supposed to see a plan, bang. Like Reggie said in his song, we used to see a plan B, we are okay, what exactly are you talking about? Now, I know Tidal Rave event is one event that many people who are outside of the brackets of the Gen Zs always miss. And I've seen those comments as well. Where a lady said, oh, am I growing that old? Because when the Tidal Rave happened and I never even saw anything about it. Only after the event for me to see photos and videos trending online. I said, well, that is Tidal Rave for you. They have their target audience. They are able to do tailor-made advertisements to the people that they believe are coming. And therefore, they targeted them and it was perfectly done. And that was cool. I know it happens like that all the time. Then again, when you are going for events, you are not too sure about timing. What time are they starting? What time are they ending? It's always confusing. Reason that sometimes when you think, okay, this event might delay, you sit at home and by the time you get there, the show is closing. And sometimes you think, oh, this event might start early. You sit at home thinking that, oh, let me go early. You go and sit there, and nothing will be happening. But then, before the event, I saw something beautiful about Tidal Rave online, where they were able to list the time slots and performance minutes for every billed artist. Every billed artist had their time slots. So like for instance, what I have on my phone, Black Sheriff was supposed to perform at 5 p.m. and many people were surprised. Black Sheriff starting a show. They don't understand because you know Ghana, that has been a culture. Anytime we have a show, those who are supposed to start are the weaklings, the weaker ones. So at Shatta Fest, when I even made Patapa start, many people were shocked like, is Patapa now considered as a C-list artist or what? This is it. And I remember doing the same thing in a video during the Shatta Fest, telling the people that there's a time slot that you'll be performing. And when I saw this card, I said, wow, this is beautiful. At least you know what time you are to get there if you want to see your favorite artist perform. Don't sit at home and by the time you get there, he or she is done and you start complaining to event organizers, blah, blah, boom, boom, boom. So Black Sherif was to perform at 5 p.m. And I hear Black Sherif's choice was also because he had another show in Kumasi, as well as Kweku Smoke. They all had different shows elsewhere. So they had to finish and rush back to go play those shows as well. So Black Sherif was at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Then Molly takes over. Olive the Boy, that's 6:30 p.m. Jackie, 7 p.m. Kweku Smoke, 8 p.m. Darko Vibes, 8:30 p.m. LaRusso, 8:50 p.m. Lalit and Gona Boy, 9:20 p.m. Arasta, 10 p.m. Then there was the Wildcat Artist. In fact, that was when the proper conversation of the Tidal Rave thing started. When the whole time slot for performances of the different artists, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the Wildcat Artist making 10, then people started asking questions. Who is this Wildcat Artist? Where is he coming from? Is he coming from Jamaica? Is he coming from Nigeria? Is he coming from America? I saw some people even tagging me online. Do I have an idea about this Wildcat Artist? I said no. I didn't have an idea then. Then conversation started until the D-Day. And once again, big ups to Julio and his team at Tidal Rave. This time slot thing, I think it works. And I wish many event organizers will be able to do this, because at least it helps for you to know, okay, this time if I say I want to go to the event, I'm not late. If I still want to see my favorite artist, I have an idea of what time the artist is performing, and I'll surely go there to see him or her still performing. Now, Wildcat Artist started conversation. Who is this Wildcat Artist? There were some people who actually suspected Shatta is likely to be the Wildcat Artist. I know there were some people who had some insinuations here and there, making some posts that suggested that to them maybe it is the Wildcat Artist, and it was like that. It wasn't confirmed until D-Day. Well, so I was there. Personally, I got there with the Shatta Movement team. Let me say we got there before Artiste performed. So when we got there, DJs hitting the people, giving them hype and making sure there is still some vibrancy on the stage and in the stands as well. So we got there. For some reasons, Artiste delayed coming to perform. I'm not too sure yet. Organizers may understand better, because at the time that she was giving was exactly what time she was supposed to appear on the stage. But when we even got there, for about 20 minutes or so, she had not come on the stage to perform. I asked some of the producers of the show, they said, well, they don't know why she's not coming. It's her time. She should be ready on the stage now, but they still don't understand why she was not coming. I said, well, it happens with artists and promoters arrangements. Sometimes maybe something has to finish, sometimes something is not right, so they have to discuss it and make sure everything is leveled out or ironed out before the artist will hit the stage to perform. So all this while, Shatta was in his car waiting for the right time to perform. Then we saw our star come in with her team. In fact, a group of people, a good number of people going with her backstage with her white bodyguard or security guy, taking her through proceedings and getting her prepared for the stage. She hit the stage and she killed it. Well, maybe I'm not a through and through fan of our star, so I could not connect more energy from the audience to what she was doing on the stage. I heard the performances, I heard the flow and everything. After that, I think I saw some videos of some people who were really connecting with her. But because, okay, one, I was not watching her on the stage. I was just listening to the sound. So maybe it contributed to why I was not feeling the connection between her and the people. But after the few videos I saw, felt that, yeah, there was some cool connection there, and that was cool. Then it was time for the Wildcat Artist. The reason I was also there. When the organizer started playing a documentary that had his voice, I saw people shouting. I saw people making noise. In fact, I saw how people were rushing now to come to the front of the stage. when our star finished performing, yeah, definitely, they have actually kept the people standing for a while doing nothing until she came. So she really drained some of their energies out. So even after the performance, you saw people were going back. There were not many people so closer to the stage. But when it was time for the introduction of the wildcard artist, which I believe, based on the card that we saw right after our star, the wildcard artist will be coming through. The moment the documentary with Shatta's videos and voice started playing on the screen, I saw videos of people rushing to the stage now. I said, well, this is the time for the party. This is the time that the ravers are going to have a good close. Sometimes they say you have to exit the stage when the applause is high. Maybe they were looking for the time that the applause will be high. Then after, they can exit comfortably to their various homes. DJ Veroski, together with Shatta Wale, combined their energies, and the wildcard Shatta Wale was introduced. Oh my God. And that was where I could connect energies between the performer and the audience. I could feel how the whole place was moving. Sometimes when Shatta is performing DJ Veroski, they make it feel like a DJ hyping a DJ and an MC hyping an audience kind of. Yeah, dropping the songs in pieces and not really playing full-length songs. And that was how the whole thing started. Back to back, back to back, back to back for over 30 to 45 minutes like that. And the wildcard artist was done. Then you come online, conversation started. There are many people who said, wow. In fact, that was their favorite time during the rave. That was the time they felt energy during the rave. Of course, no surprise in that this morning I've seen a tweet from the organizers, that is Echo House, who have tweeted that Shatta Wale for a reason. Of course, he was the lifeline of the party. The Tidal Rave for this year, Shatta came through as a surprised artist, as a wildcard artist, and indeed, he brought his wildness on the stage. Yeah, he did. Many people who closed the show with Shatta's performance felt like, yeah, this is what we were looking for, the bank that we were looking for to close the whole action. And now we have it, so we can comfortably go to our houses. Now, after, I checked some commentaries online, and many SM fans are not happy. And they are not happy not because Shatta did not give their best of performances. They are not happy because, according to them, at least they needed to have a hint of this to be able to be part of the concert, of the rave. They needed to have a feel like, oh, at least who be out there that Shatta is going to be the wildcard artist for the day. So definitely he'll be coming through. So let us also prepare to go meet him. But no, they did not. That information was really kept under wraps. The organizers kept it hard, and maybe team members also kept it hard. It did not go out there like that. Now, there were many who also felt that, well, even though without the announcement of Shatta Wale as one of the performers of the day, they realized how the place was packed. And now, knowing how the Shatta brand goes with numbers, maybe if they had announced him, there was the likelihood of another stampede. Now we don't want to hear stampede after what happened at the 37 Airwax Sports Stadium. Many people don't want to hear anything stampede. So maybe some people are also saying, yeah, that was a smart one. The organizers thought it wise that even without Shatta Wale, they are so sure, or they were so sure of the numbers they could pull. So why not allow Shatta to be the wild card, the hidden artist or the surprise artist, and yet still come deliver what he was expected to deliver, that he delivered expertly. He delivered perfectly on the night. He gave them the party that they needed to close the day. He gave them the energy that they needed to go home. Because, when you go to a show like this and it doesn't end well, you go home not feeling satisfied. You go home feeling like something is missing. But when it ends with that bang, boom, when you are going, yeah, I got my money's worth. And I'm sure that is what Shatta gave them on the night. The energy within the audience, even some of the people who were playing roles there, you could see how they were all excited, jumping left, right, and center. that, yeah, this is the energy we wanted to close the show. I met with Israeli on the stage, and we shook hands, we exchanged some pleasantries. Of course, Israel was in the news for welcoming our star at the airport and not getting the pronunciation of her name right, and some people like Portfolio and others were not happy, writing theses online that next time let's get people who can identify them and blah blah blah, boom boom boom. But of course, if you don't know, you don't know. He plays different roles at Echo House. So if you don't know, just keep it like that. And this is what everybody should know. This year's Tidal Rave was huge. It was big. And the Wildcat really brought his wildness on the stage. Now, after all said and done, there's another conversation around the Tidal Rave that I would want to say before I run away from here. It is about commentaries online about how people presented themselves or how people appeared in terms of costume, in terms of dressing, in terms of appearances at the event. When you go on Ghana Web right now, there is a big headline. In fact, one of their leading stories has a headline of Captain Planet, formerly of 4x4 fame, asking that what is happening in Ghana, like what the hell is happening in Ghana. And you know his problem. His problem is that why would people go to the Tidal Rave concert wearing bikinis, wearing short dresses, wearing revealing dresses and all? And it's not him alone. I've also seen other commentaries coming from people online, and they are all concerned. They are all disturbed about, they are all frustrated about why people would dress like that to Tidal Rave. But I ask myself, which can conversation be this one? What are they really talking about? Tidal Rave, and you want people to wear what kaba? A show at the beach. In fact, Tidal Rave is actually a show meant to be in the afternoon. Yeah, Tidal Rave is actually a show that is not like late night shows. It's like an afternoon rave kind of thing. So when people are going there, a beachside show, how do you want them to dress? We are going for a beachside show. It is not like a night show. It's an afternoon kind of show, because anytime Tidal Rave starts, they always start in the afternoon. You see ravers having good times with hype men and MCs and DJs on stage. As early as like 3 p.m. party is on till the performances will start late in the evening. So how were you guys expecting them to dress? That's our summertime now. Allow people who are of that age to go have fun. Sometimes we make things so tight in Ghana. Sometimes we put ourselves in some corners that we are not even able to make ourselves flexible. What is it? Meanwhile, we will be here, and they'll be talking about carnivals in the Caribbean. We will be here, and they'll be talking about carnivals in the UK. Nottingham for a Hill or whatever carnival that they've been watching. That one they enjoy it. They put it online. Say, hey, Charlie, this Nottingham festival, they want to go somewhere. What the Maya will go to the Caribbeans, the Barbados and all those places. Comes back with videos and photos, and people will be wow. People will be going crazy. Charlie, what a carnival, what a carnival. That one, it is fine. Until it is time for us to also do so. For other people to also, oh wow, so this also happens in Ghana. This is something, you see, we should understand the different roles and times of how this country operates. When you go to the Independence Square, where Aglo, led by Madam Giftia Fenyidas, where they are praying, they don't wear bikinis. They don't wear skimpy dresses. Because they are praying, they all wear white, long flowing gowns, and shakataya bokoto bababa omobompaisa. When we go to rave, Tidal Rave, we are not going to how do we pray? We are going to sweat off. We are going to touch base with nature. The sea, the breeze, the wind, the waves, and the all. So what again are we expecting them to wear? And you go online and several comments said, hey, Ghana showbiz industry. Sometimes if you don't pay attention to what you want to do, if you don't stay firm and say this is what I want to do, People use their mouth to change your destiny. People use their mouths to kill it. People use their mouth to drop everything you want to do. And it's so frustrating sometimes. Well, I know the organizers will not be bothered by some of these comments because over the years that they have been holding down Tidal Rave, I'm not sure this is the first time they are hearing such a thing. I'm not sure this is the first time they are seeing such a thing. They might have heard it several times, countless occasions. So this will not move them. But on this note, I want to say congratulations to them. Tidal Rave is one of the events that people look out for in every year. At least I've been hearing it. Before it happened, conversations here and there, you hear people saying, Charlie, Tidal Rave is coming, Tidal Rave is coming here and there. At least among the student folks, this is one of the run-to events in the year, one of the calendars that they don't want to miss. And it means that the organizers have done something right by keeping that legacy going. It means that the organizers always do well by making sure that the interest, the excitement in it does not dwindle. It is always at the top. And I think it feels good. It looks good and it feels good. To me, I think that is what everybody is looking for. And we want to say big shouts to the organizers for keeping Tidal Rave going. At least we should also have something that people look up to, that people can even travel from far and near to come tell, I'm going to Ghana for Tidal Rave. Just as some event like Afro Nation in other places, we travel. I'm going to Portugal for Afro Rave, Afro Nation. I'm going to America for Afro Nation. People should also come to Ghana for some of these events. And if there are Ghanaians who are keeping it running, what is there so much talk about? Well, I know this will be unbothered to them, and we want to say big shouts to them. And to Shatta Wale, congratulations for leading the pack of performers as the wildcard artist who actually brought the wildness on that stage. And this is what we're talking about. Yeah, impact is impact. Whether you hide it or you expose it, the impact will be shown. Yeah, there are other things that I'll talk about. Abongo versus Kojo Mano. But let me shorten this one. Maybe we meet on another set, then we will discuss that. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial right here on Sammy Flex TV. Remember, Shatta has apologized on his behalf, but we'll still go deep into that here on the show. So keep waiting. Let's read some of your commentaries, and remember to subscribe to us on YouTube if you've not done that. Follow us on Facebook, Sammy Flex TV, and let's do more. Until then, we are Showbiz. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.